Hello everyone, this is Fred from UCView Tech Support, and I will be showing you how to install Windows Server 2012 with Active Directory. Go ahead and load in your CD or your bootable flash drive. When that's up and ready, go ahead and select your language and your keyboard or input method and click Next. Go ahead and click on Install Now. Now select the second option, Windows Server 2012 Standard, Server with GUI. Click Next. Go ahead and accept the license and terms. Click on Custom Install. Go ahead and click on Partition 2 or whatever disk you have visible and click Next. This might take a while to install all the files. There'll be a moment of silence. Remember, when this is done, we will have to change the computer's name since the server just assigns it random numbers and letters, and we will have to install and configure a DNS server for the forward zone lookup so we can connect to your Active Directory, and we will have to install Active Directory itself, and I will show you how to add users and groups. Let's just wait for this installation to finish. Remember, with Active Directory you could add the users, groups, you could reset password, disable users, give user rights, permissions. You can manage your whole network with Active Directory. It's a software after all, so use it carefully. You can break things in it, and your whole network could basically go down if Active Directory breaks. So at 80%. After this, it will restart. Then it's going to ask us to add a password. And remember, for servers, you have to create strong passwords so no one can access it easily. And you have to include letters, capital letters, numbers, and special characters. There you go, it's about to restart. You can go ahead and click on Restart Now for a faster process. It should reboot a couple of times back to back. The password screen is up. Go ahead and type in a password. Remember to include the numbers and a capital and a special character. And as soon as this is up, before we install a DNS server and Active Directory, I would like to change the computer's name as mentioned before. Okay, to access your server, you always have to click Alt-Control-Delete and enter your password that you just created. There you go. We just installed Server 2012. And this is the server manager where we will later add DNS server and Active Directory from. Let's go ahead and click on the Windows logo and click on Computer. Right click on Computer and Properties and change settings. So it gave us this random name right here, says Windows 487JB8. Let's go ahead and change it to something that we will know that this is our computer. I'll put UC View, and you can put whatever you desire. Click OK, OK, and every time you add a computer to a domain or change its name, it will restart for the changes to take effect. So it will restart one more time. Don't press anything. You don't want to load from the CD. Actually, go ahead and take your CD out at this time, since server is already installed. There you go. Alt-Control-Delete. Enter your password. And now we are ready to add a DNS server. Go ahead and click on Add Roles and Features. Click Next. Keep role-based or feature-based installation selected or checked. Click Next. And this is our computer right here with the IP address. Click Next. And go ahead and click on DNS Server. Add Features. Continue. And Next. Don't click anything here since the NetFrame 4.5 feature is already pre-selected for us, and that's the one we need. Go ahead and click Next, Next, and Install. This takes a couple of seconds to install, but after the installation is complete, we have to configure the DNS server. Okay, installation succeeded on UC View. Go ahead and click Close. Click on your DNS, and it's online. Now we're gonna right click on it, DNS Manager, and click on your server right here. Mine's called UC View, and you're gonna right click on forward zone lookup, and you gotta create a new zone. Click Next. This will be your primary zone. Yes. Click Next. I'll put ucview.local. You could put whatever you want. Basically, a DNS server is going to translate your IP address. Let's say you type in ucview.com. The DNS will translate that into an IP address. Go ahead and click Next. Next. And do not allow dynamic updates. Click Next and finish. So now our forward zone lookup is completed. Now we go back to dashboard, add roles and features, go through the step again, and we're going to select Active Directory Domain Services. Install. Remember, after we install this, we will have to restart the computer. It should take about 5 minutes for the restart to complete, so the server can save all the settings and everything we just created. Okay, it says configuration required, installation succeeded on UCView. Go ahead and click close, and you can notice right here there's a flag with a sign on it, exclamation mark. Go ahead and click on it, and now we could promote the server domain controller. Click on promote, and we will be adding a new forest, and I will show you what a forest is in a bit. I will call this ucview.local. Go ahead and click next. Leave everything as is, and go ahead and retype the same password you created earlier. Next. Ignore the sign on top. Now the server itself will create a NetBIOS domain name for you. It should be the same name as your computer with a number at the end. So create mine ucview0. Click next. Now it's verifying the NetBIOS. Click next. Next. Now the server is checking if we've installed the DNS server. If you did not install a DNS server, this step will not complete, and the server will ask you to install the DNS servers prior to Active Directory. So all my prerequisites checked, passed successfully. Now we will install, and as soon as this installs, it will reset itself. Basically, the computer will restart. There you go. You're about to be signed off. Click close. Close on that. There you go. It's restarting right now. This should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Don't click anything on the keyboard. Do not turn your computer off. It's saying please wait, and it's gonna take 2 to 3 minutes on this screen. After this completes, I will go ahead and show you how to add users or a group to your domain controller, and we should be done very shortly. This should be coming up soon. Okay, it's finally back up. Alt Control Delete. Type in your password again. Okay, so we've changed the computer name, we've added the DNS server, and we've added Active Directory features. Let's go ahead and start adding users to our domain controller. In order to do that, click the Windows logo on your keyboard and click on Active Directory Users and Computers. So basically this is the window that you will be using from now on to add users and manage all your users and groups from here. This is your domain controller. Right click on it and go to New and User. That's how you can start adding users. I will type in my name for the purpose of this video and log on username. I always put the first initial, the first name, and complete last name. So F Charbel, and this is my domain right now at ucview.local. Click next. Password. And this feature right here, you could keep it checked if you are just assigning generic passwords to all the users, and that will go ahead and change it at their first logon on their personal computer or company computer. Go ahead and click next. I'm gonna uncheck that since this is my account. There you go, it's complete. So I'm a user on this domain controller now. I will have to add my computer that I'm using to the domain in order to access this within the same network. And to add a group, it's basically the same step. You click on you, go to group, and I will name this UCView Text since this is my department. It's right here. I will go ahead and double click it, members, and I will add members. Since I'm the only one on this domain controller right now, I will add my name. And you can always check names just to make sure it's the legit name on the domain controller, and click OK. So now I'm a member in this group. Okay, and we are practically done. this is how you download and install the server and a DNS server and Active Directory domain controller. Thank you.